Hey YouTube, it's Kyle Laffey again with another video about streaming and sponsorships. Thank you so much for coming by the channel. Quick reminder, if you like this kind of content, please hit that thumbs up like button and subscribe. But let's get right to it. Okay, so today's video is what brand sponsors can offer streamers, okay? Seems pretty basic, but I think going over this stuff is actually really eye-opening for a lot of folks who might just think of these abstract mountains of cash every streamer but them is getting. For those of you who don't really want to watch videos, I did put all this information in the description below. You can go ahead and click that link and read it at your own leisure. If you want to follow along, let's get started. So I think there's three main things that a brand can offer a streamer, and feel free to debate me, but I think most of it can be categorized into three things. One, exposure, okay? The brand can help expose you to more people, to more brands, to more viewers, etc. Two, the brand can give you free product. If it's HyperX, they can send you a keyboard, a headset, a mouse, if HyperX makes mouses. And they can deck you out in free gear, as well as give you stuff to then give away to your audience. Hey, here's an extra headset, give it away to your audience however you want. On top of exposure, on top of free product, of course a brand can always offer cash. And I think that almost deserves its own video. We'll go over it, but the point I want to make is that most sponsorships are not cash, and the ones that are cash are very rarely as much as you might think. Except for maybe the tippy top of all streamers and influencers. So, okay, number one, exposure. I think people really underestimate this, and what I mean when I say exposure is this brand is actually bringing you more viewers and more followers, okay? I think there's a number of brands that do this really well, G Fuel being one at the top of mind, but don't underestimate how much you can grow by pairing up with a sponsor, okay? It shouldn't immediately be, well, what are they gonna pay me? What are they gonna do for me? Look at their Twitter, look at their socials. Are they promoting their influencers? Are they celebrating the people who, are plugging their product? And if so, I think that's a great opportunity. I had a conversation with a streamer, Lieutenant Zonda, who was sponsored by, I believe, ASUS for years, and they would send him to events. They would post about him all the time, and he made the point that that was actually a lot more valuable in the end than some sort of, payment per month, which can be easily yanked away or judged or changed at any time. I do make the note that free exposure, bro, can be a total meme. Someone's gonna be like, dude, I'm gonna give you so much exposure, it'll be sick, you just have to do all these things. Definitely don't take a bad deal, but don't underestimate how much you can grow just by pairing up with a brand. And make it easy for them. Send them photos, send them videos, post clips, tag them, make it fun and easy for them to share your content. But right off the bat, I think a sponsorship can be honestly usually a combination of free product and exposure. As long as both parties, the sponsor and the streamer, are posting and talking about each other in a genuine way, people seem to respond really well to that. So I'll kind of leave it there. Don't underestimate how much exposure and followers and new viewers a brand can bring you when you stream on their channel or when you post about them on social or you strike a deal with them. So beyond exposure is free product. I think this one's pretty straightforward. Most people, when they get sponsored by a brand, will get a care package of items or products related to that brand. So like I said earlier, HyperX might send you a headset, G Fuel might send you a few tubs or cans of the latest flavors, and there's a million sponsors in between. Some of them are a little trickier, like maybe you're sponsored by a Minecraft server or a Steam game. They can send you Steam codes for you and your friends. They can hook you up with a server, maybe with a custom domain or a custom name, whatever that may be. I would be wary if a brand's not willing to provide free product. How are you supposed to talk about a brand and say good things about them if they aren't even willing to give you that product for free? If they're asking you to pay for it, I would be very wary. So pretty straightforward. Brand should send you free product. Often the conversation is like, hey, why don't we send you out a few products, see what you think, and then go from there. This isn't usually the brand trying to be cheeky and get a better deal than they would have. It's, hey, let's figure out if this is a genuine fit between you and our brand. try the product, no harm if you don't like it. But if you do, hey, let's get started on something. And right off the bat, the product and the exposure should get you really excited as a streamer, to be honest, before you start, negotiating contracts with cash. They're going to just walk away pretty quickly if you get too cheeky with that. So don't mean to breeze over too fast on this stuff. We've got exposure, free product, cash. As I mentioned before, very rarely are sponsorships cash. Most often, at first, they're exposure and free product, and then they lead to cash. If you're proving that you can send them clicks, that you can make sales, that you're really spreading the good word about their product and actually making results, then at that point, it's usually reasonable to say, hey, a monthly stipend of cash, a one-time payment, a percentage of sales. There can be some sort of, US dollars or currency actually exchanged between the brand and the streamer. In another video, we'll actually get into how to price that out and do I just make up a number, $100 a month, $1,000 a month? No, there's actually a way to kind of get that, and we will make a video about that, I promise. But in short, what can a sponsor do for you? They can give you exposure and help spread you to their community and share you with, a broader, bigger group of gamers and viewers. They can send you some free stuff, and they should, so that you can, properly talk about them. And then honestly, once you've proven yourself to that brand, once you've become a part of that ambassador, that influencer program, at that point, when you renegotiate or you renew, it might be appropriate to bring up, hey, does cash make sense here? Are you making money? Is this a good business deal for both of us? And you can negotiate from there. So that's it for today. Please comment below if this was helpful, if you want me to dive into any of these things a little further. There's all sorts of good ideas on my list, so I'm going to keep pumping out videos, but it's really helpful when I hear from you and you guys just, even in the comments, are like, dude, thanks for making these. It's really helpful. I read those. I get motivated. I want to keep posting. So anyways, I hope this is helpful. That is my video on what a brand sponsor can do for a streamer. Please like the video, turn that like button blue, they say, smash the subscribe button, and apparently ding that bell next to the subscribe button so that you get notified when I post a new video. Cool, thank you so much, and follow me on Twitter too. I post some cool stuff there, and thanks for watching, guys. Until the next video.